Today, inshallah, we are going to start activity 13. Uh,
مس احنا كنا واخدين الهوم ورك على الدرس ده.
okay, أنا عارفة. Okay. What true or false? The first question, plastic waste materials cause water pollution. Judy, answer. Judy,
ينفع مس تقولي السؤال التاني معلش؟
okay. Plastic waste materials cause water pollution. True or false?
True.
Yes. Number 2. Ahmed, throwing plastic waste materials in river and sea don't affect the life of aquatic organism. True or false?
مش أحمد مين؟ في 3 أحمد هنا.
Ahmed Mohammed.
false.
Okay, false. To understand water, hydrologists must study how the hydrosphere interacts with other spheres on Earth, such as how water runs across the land, gyrosphere, land means gyrosphere, and how water affects the living organism, biosphere, because living organism, in biosphere, what happens to water in air, atmosphere. So we have to study the interaction between hydrosphere and gyrosphere when water runs across the land, and also we have to study the interaction between hydrosphere and the biosphere when how water affect the living organism, and also we have to study the interaction between hydrosphere and the atmosphere and what happens to water in air. يبقى احنا محتاجين نعرف ايه هي relationship between الهيدروسفير اللي هو الغلاف المائي والجايسفير الغلاف الصخري والبايوسفير الغلاف الحيوي اللي فيه living organism like plants, animals, humans والمايكرو organism والانيمالز. كمان محتاجين نعرف relationship between الهيدروسفير والاتموسفير. طيب بعد كده بيقول لي هنا مايكرو Microplastics. Microplastics are plastic pieces. هي عبارة عن قطع من البلاستكس whose lengths are less than 5 millimeters. اللينس بتاعها بيكون أقل من 5 milliliters. قال لي إن microplastics are formed when plastic waste is broken down into small particles or small pieces by wind. يبقى microplastics are formed امتى؟ بيتكون امتى؟ لما البلاستيك waste يعني فضلات البلاستيك ديت is broken down بتتكسر into small pieces بتتقطع لقطع صغيرة عن طريق الwind أو sunlight and wave action at sea أو ممكن بسبب فعل الويفز الأمواج في السي. كل دي عبارة عن reasons أو أسباب بتؤدي إلى breaking down أو تكسير للبلاستيك waste. طيب بعد كده قال لي إن المايكروبلاستكس are found everywhere on earth. يعني المايكروبلاستيك موجودة في كل مكان على الأرض. From the highest place on land to the deepest part of the ocean. يعني من أعلى قمة في اللاند على الأرض ل deepest part أو أعمق مكان موجود في الأوشن. طيب بعد كده قال لي hydrologists are concerned about the amount of plastic pollution. يعني هما كانوا مهتمين بكمية البلاستيك pollution، كمية التلوث اللي بيعمله البلاستيك in the hydrosphere في الهيدروسفير في الغلاف المائي. قال لي إن المايكرو plastics found in aquatic ecosystems موجودة في aquatic ecosystems are more harmful يعني ضارة جدا to aquatic organisms للأكواتيك organisms أو الكائنات البحرية أو المارين organisms that large plastic waste أكتر من large plastic waste يعني أكتر من البلاستيك waste اللي حجمها كبير. يبقى تاني عندي المايكرو بلاستكس يعني القطع البلاستيكية اللي على مقياس المايكرو اللي هي very very small found in aquatic ecosystems الموجودة في aquatic ecosystems are more harmful يعني ضارة أكتر من large plastic waste من القطع البلاستيكية الكبيرة where aquatic organisms cannot differentiate between their real food and plastic waste. لأن الأكواتيك أو المارين organism مش هتقدر إن هي تفرق ما بين المايكرو بلاستيك ويست اللي هي القطع الصغيرة من البلاستيك والريال فود بتاعها، الفود الحقيقي بتاعها، فهتضطر إن هي تتغذى عليه، فده طبعا هيؤدي إن هي يحصل لها إيه؟ dying، إن هي تموت. طيب so هنا بيقول لي هنا so they can eat these pieces of plastic and get harmed. عشان كده هما يقدروا إن هما ياكلوا البيسز ديت من البلاستيك ويتأذوا منها. طيب بعد كده بيقول لي analyzing pollution. تحليل البوليوشن ايه بقى؟ قال لي a group of scientists يعني مجموعة من العلماء in India في الهند wanted to learn more about the effect of microplastic on the environment. كانوا محتاجين يعرفوا أكتر عن التأثير بتاع المايكروبلاستيك on the environment في البيئة. قال لي the scientists took samples، خدوا samples يعني خدوا عينات of the water من الwater and soil ومن السويل كمان of a polluted river and they found the microplastics. أخدوا العينات ديت من polluted river من النهر الملوث and they found that microplastics وجدوا إيه بقى؟ وجدوا إن المايكروبلاستكس ديت were present in the water، كانت موجودة في الووتر، كمان كانت موجودة في السويل of that river، موجودة في السويل بتاعة الريفر ده اللي هو العمق بتاعه أو السويل بتاعته. After analyzing the samples، بعد ما حللوا السامبلز ديت الساينتست found that most of these microplastics وجدوا إن معظم المايكروبلاستكس ديت were from decayed plastic، كانت من decayed plastic carry bags، يعني كانت من الكاري باجز اللي هي أكياس البلاستيك اللي حصل لها decayed. تمام؟ طيب بعد كده يعني اتفتتت أو اتقطعت. قال لي packing materials، وكمان ال packing materials اللي هي مواد التعبئة اللي بنغلف فيها أو بنعبي فيها and fishing lines، كمان ال fishing lines اللي هي خيوط الصيد، كل ديت كانت material من البلاستيك فسببت البولوشن ده في الريفر أو السويل بتاعت الريفر. في مشكلة في البارت ده؟ جودي، محمد؟
No.
Note: rivers carry plastic waste materials from land to the ocean. Rivers carry plastic waste materials from land to the ocean. Okay? Check your understanding. Complete the following sentence using the words below. Number 1. Tiny particles of plastic enter food chains when space eats them. Hams, can you answer?
Yes, teacher. هتبقى aquatic organisms.
Okay, when aquatic organisms eat them. Yes, right. Number 2. Sea waves, space break down plastic materials into smaller particles. Ahmed Abdurrahman, can you answer? Yes.
sorry. Sea waves اللي هو السؤال التاني صح؟
Sea waves, space
waves,
break down plastic
wind and sunlight.
Yes, wind and sunlight. Okay. Activity 14, it's a review. Hydrosphere and biosphere interactions. You must read it, okay? Okay, we can summarize this concept in the following main points. The first point, living organisms need water to drink, grow, and survive. All living organisms need water to drink, grow, and survive. The second point, water can cause weathering and erosion of rocks, okay? Which means they can make small pieces of these rocks. We can break down it can break down these big rocks into small pieces on the earth's surface. What is the meaning by weathering? Weathering means the breakdown of rocks into smaller particles due to the effect of rain. Due to the effect of rain, or wind or temperature, and etc. Erosion process. What is the meaning by erosion process? Erosion process means the transport of small particles of rocks into another place, maybe by water or maybe by wind, okay? Nearly 3/4, 3/4, more than 70% of Earth is covered by water, so our planet looks like a blue marble from space. Again, nearly 3/4, which means more than 70% of Earth is covered by water. So our planet looks like a blue marble from space. The total amount of water on Earth doesn't change. Even if water changes from one state to another, maybe from solid state ice to liquid state water, and from liquid state water to gaseous state water vapor. Okay, so we cannot make new water, but we can recycle water. Water bodies on Earth can change from liquid state to solid state ice by freezing and extreme cold weather, like in North Pole and South Pole. Gas state and also liquid state can change from liquid state from gas state. Give me 1 minute. So water bodies on Earth can change from liquid state to solid state by freezing, and also water at liquid state can be changed from liquid state to gas state by evaporation process in hot weather. What is the importance of water? What is the importance of water? Humans and animals drink water to survive. Humans and animals drink water to survive and live a long time. Plants also need water to grow and survive and make its own process, which it's called photosynthesis process. And also some plants or some animals and plants live in water, like fish, dolphin, and whales, and algae. All of this live in water. What is the uses of water? Humans use water in many purposes, such as preparing food, bathing, cleaning, and recreation, traveling, and manufacturing.
مس هو يعني ايه recreation؟
فيه بالماء زي
التزلج. اوكي، والألعاب المائية.
اوكي.
Water bodies on Earth. Oceans and seas. They are large water bodies that always contain salt water. So again, oceans and seas, they are large water bodies that always contain salt water. They have not fresh water. And lakes. Lakes, they are water bodies surrounded by land. Lakes, they are water bodies surrounded by land. Also, they are often contain fresh water, maybe fresh water, and also sometimes they contain salt water. And the last one is called rivers. Rivers, they are water bodies that always flow from areas of high altitude or high places to areas with low places in definite channels, okay? In definite channels. They always contain fresh water, so rivers always contain fresh water. And here we have a new concept, it's called estuary. What is the meaning by estuary? It's a water body at which the fresh water of a river meets the salt water of a sea or ocean. Again, it's a water body at which the fresh water of a river meets with a salt water, maybe of a sea or maybe of an ocean. And we have here a new concept, it's called runoff. What is the meaning by runoff? It's a water body that's formed of water from rain or melting of snow and moves into rivers or the ground. Again, runoff, it's a water body that's formed of water from rain or melting of snow and moves into rivers or the ground. Here also we have the last one, groundwater. Groundwater is a water that lies beneath or under the Earth's surface, under the Earth's crust, and has been absorbed into Earth through a layer of porous rock forming aquifer. Water is one of the renewable resources on Earth because it has what is called a water cycle in nature. During water cycle in nature, water present in water bodies on Earth evaporates and goes into the air, forming clouds. Again, during water cycle in nature, water present in water bodies on Earth, and the heat of the sun causes water to evaporate and goes into the air, forming clouds. Water returns back to the Earth's surface during raining, when the clouds download its water. And also here we have the four Earth system, or geosphere, hydrosphere, and atmosphere, and biosphere. Again, the four Earth system are geosphere, hydrosphere, atmosphere, and biosphere. What is the difference between these four systems? The first one, geosphere. Geosphere, it is a system that includes all the layers of Earth, which are the crust, the mantle, and the inner and outer core. This system contains rocks, minerals like iron and copper, and soil, landforms like mountains and valleys, and etc. Molten rocks inside Earth. Molten rocks inside Earth. And the second one, it's called hydrosphere. What is the meaning by hydrosphere? It is a system that includes all of the water on, under, and above Earth. So it includes all water on Earth or under Earth. This system contains oceans, seas, rivers, groundwater, and glaciers. And the third one, it's called atmosphere. What is the meaning by atmosphere? It is a system that includes all the gases that surround Earth. It is a system that includes all the gases that surround Earth. The atmosphere is usually called air. The atmosphere is called air. Air or atmosphere is a mixture of many kinds of gases such as oxygen gas, carbon dioxide gas, nitrogen gas. The last one is called biosphere. What is the meaning by biosphere? Biosphere, it is a system. It is a system that includes all living organisms on Earth, like humans, animals, plants, and microorganisms. And also we have a new concept, it's called biome. What is the meaning by biome? It is a large region of the world that has a similar soil, climate, plants, and animals, like deserts, water that cover Earth may be salt water, may be fresh water. Salt water that forms about 97% of water on Earth, and it's found in oceans, seas, gulfs, and some lakes. And fresh water that forms about 3% of water on Earth, and it's found in rivers, rainwater, groundwater, and most of lakes. Most of fresh water on Earth is found in the form of frozen water. Most of fresh water on Earth is found in the form of frozen water. Okay? Saltwater ecosystems includes shallow areas and deep areas. Shallow areas and deep areas. What is the difference between shallow areas and deep areas? Shallow areas which contains coral reefs and interdial zones. Interdial zone is an area along the coast that disappears underwater at the high tide and appears at the low tide. Deep areas which are called abyssal zones. Deep areas which are called abyssal zones. This area are very deep so the sunlight cannot reach them. Okay, but shallow areas, the sunlight can reach them, so we can see at the coral reefs. Okay, some water ecosystems. We have here a comparison between ponds, streams, and oceans and seas. Type of water inside ponds, we have fresh water, but in streams also fresh water, but in oceans and seas we have salt water. Water movement. Ponds have still water, streams running water, oceans and seas constantly moving in the form of waves. Constantly moving in the form of waves. Species live in water lilies, some insects, some types of worms, such as leeches, some types of worms, such as leeches, and also salamanders and frogs. Streams, the species live in streams, like some mousses, catfish, crayfish, trout. All of this can live in streams. The last one, ocean and seas. Kelp, dolphin, starfish, and flounderfish. Microplastics are formed when plastic waste is broken down into small pieces by wind or sunlight and wave action at sea. Aquatic organisms cannot differentiate between the real food and the plastic waste, so they can eat the pieces of plastic and get harmed. Rivers carry plastic waste materials from land to ocean. Again, rivers carry plastic waste materials from land to oceans. Okay? Exercise
Okay.
on lesson 5, number 1. Ahmed, Muhammad, number 1.
Hydrosphere hydrologists study the movement of water.
Yes. Number 2, Judy. All the following are factors affecting the breakdown of plastics into microplastics, except what?
Moon.
Okay, moon. Number 2. And number 3. Haneen. Water evaporation and its condensing on planet Earth show an interaction between space and space.
هيدروسفير وبايوسفير.
لا يمثل المفروض hydrosphere and atmosphere.
Water evaporation, yes, hydrosphere and atmosphere, because evaporation, the change of water liquid into water vapor. Okay. Muhammad, number 4. All the following organisms can be negatively affected by throwing plastic waste in seas, except what?
Foxes.
Foxes, yes, right. Hams, but true or false? Number 1. Microplastics are large plastic pieces which can harm oceans and aquatic life.
True.
Okay.
Yeah, false.
It's
It's
a
large,
no,
it's
no,
large.
it's not large. False. It's not large. Number 2, some aquatic organisms cannot differentiate between their real food and the plastic waste. Ahmed Abdurrahman.
True.
Okay, number 3, Ahmed Ibrahim, microplastics can be found in water as well as in soil.
غلط.
True. It's true. Microplastic can be found in water as well as in soil. Water of river and soil of river. Number 4. Judy, throwing plastic waste materials in rivers
and seas never affect
affect
the life of false.
aquatic organism.
False.
Okay, false, because it can affect the life of aquatic organism. Number 5. Muhammad, some human activities are responsible for water pollution.
True.
Okay. Write the scientific term of each of the following. Number 1, Hanin, a type of pollution that occurs as a result of throwing waste in rivers and seas.
Water pollution.
Okay, water pollution. Number 2, the scientist who studies water and its movement around the earth. Ahmed.
Ahmed أنا يا miss.
Yes.
Okay. A type of pollution that occurs.
Number two. The scientist
Okay.
who studies water and its movement around the earth.
Hydrologist.
Hydrologists. Number 3. Tiny plastic particles that result from the breakdown of large plastics. Hams.
Yes, teacher.
Where is your
A microplastic.
Okay. Microplastic. Where is your face, Hams? Number 4. Complete the following sentence. Number 1. Large plastic waste in aquatic ecosystem are harmful to aquatic organisms and microplastics. Ahmed Abdurrahman.
Less harmful.
What?
Less.
Less, yes, right. Number 2. Ahmed Ibrahim. Yes. Ahmed Ibrahim, water runs across the land is an example of an interaction between hydrosphere and space.
Biosphere.
No.
لا geosphere.
Geosphere, yes, because land. Geosphere. Number 3, when plastic waste materials are subjected to sunlight, wind, or water waves, they are broken down into small particles known as space. Judy.
Withering.
No. These small particles are called what? These small particles
Erosion.
Microplastic.
These small particles of plastic are called what?
Microplastics.
Yes, microplastic. Number 4, the scientists who study water on Earth are called space. Muhammad.
Hydrologists.
Hydrologists, yes. Number 5, give reason for. Hanin, recycling the plastic bottles is more better than throwing them in seas and oceans. Do you know? Hanin, do you know? Okay. Muhammad, can you tell me?
أجل. Because plastic pollutes water and affect the survival of living organisms that live in seas and oceans.
Yes, right. Thank you. Number 6. What happens if aquatic organisms eat pieces of plastic instead of their real food? Hams, can you tell me?
The aquatic organisms will harm it.
Yes, right. Thank you. Number 7. A scientist took a sample from a water body. He found that there are very small pieces of plastic, less than 5 millimeter in length, which are known as microplastics. Look at these pictures and put true or false. Number 1. This water body is a part of Earth's atmosphere. Ahmed, Ibrahim, true or false?
True.
No, it's not true. This water body is a part of Earth's hydrosphere, not atmosphere. Number 2, living organisms that live in this water body represent an interaction between biosphere and hydrosphere. Ahmed Abdurrahman, true or false?
True.
True, yes, true. Number 3, Judy, microplastics are found only in salt water, but not in fresh water.
False.
False. Number 4, Haneen, microplastics don't affect the organisms that live in this water body.
False.
Yes, false. Number 5, Muhammad, microplastics that found in this water body are more harmful to aquatic organisms than large plastic wastes.
True.
Yes, true. Okay, we finished our lesson.